buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome back to our next episode of Gravity Falls. Irrational Treasures. Hi, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. Consider liking, commenting, subscribing, anything. Whatever you want to do. It's all right by me. Anyway, this is episode 8. Boop boop.
Haha, nacho earrings. I'm hilarious.
Where'd you stick those onto?
That's debatable. Come on, what's with all this traffic? And why is it all
Horses.
covered wagons?
Uncle Stan, what's going on?
I think I know exactly what's going on, and I think this happens to me at least once a month, where you're like driving, you're like, why the hell is it so busy out? What is going on? And then you'll look at your calendar or something, you're like, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. You know, because whenever you're a content creator or you work from home or like you just don't even look at the calendar, you don't need to look at the calendar, you're like, you kind of get lost in the days, and every now and then, whenever you go out, that lines up with a holiday. These godforsaken days where people just want to go out there and have a good time. God damn it. And I just want to go get a coffee, but then I decided, oh my god, it's 4 o'clock, and then you're already stuck in traffic for the next hour and a half. Boy, I think that's what it is. I guess we'll see.
We gotta get out of here before it's too late. They've circled the wagons. We're trapped. No!
Oh.
I got a good feeling about today.
Hold on, YouTube. We'll see you in a little bit. Hi, YouTube. How's it going? I guess children laughing is a little shocking to me sometimes.
Man, look at the town.
Dirty glass. We got dirty glass.
They do this glass bit so often. I think they love it. I think they want to introduce this bit as much as possible because this is the second or third time they've had a glass bit.
Dirty glass. Ah, boy. It's Pioneer Day. Every year these yahoos dress up like
These yahoos. You know what? I think the more I watch the show, the more I like Uncle Stan. I think he's a little grumpy man in the beginning, but like at some point you're like, you know, he makes some really good points. You know, it's just us. Just in the future.
It's to celebrate the day Gravity Falls was founded.
Welcome to 1863.
I will break you, little man.
Wow, look! Candle dipping!
Go! Whoa,
Go!
gold panning.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
I do.
What you talking about?
Oh yeah, I remember this. In Gravity Falls, it used to be legal to marry woodpeckers.
Why do I think that's an actual thing in one of these states? You know, because some of these states, or they still do, have some really weird laws that was like, people, they just kind of did whatever they wanted, so they had to make sure it was in the book. I get excited whenever he pulls this book out because I know that we're getting into some actual lore shit, right? It's a good assumption.
Yeah! Let's get this Pioneer Day started! Right,
Great.
guys? USA!
USA!
I love her, man. She's just so sweet, and I feel like the energy is like absolutely needed in some of these shows. I am all here for Mabel, as I guess I always am, but I think it's partially just because I live vicariously through her as a person that wasn't very... Alright, so as a kid, I was extremely outgoing, and then I got shy around high school-ish, and then in college I rebloomed again to like to talk to people and have my conversations and compliment people and just spread the love. So, I'm all for it.
USA! USA!
I'm sorry to break it to you, but Pioneer Day is for serious people, and you look and act ridiculous. I mean, a puppy playing basketball? Are you always this silly?
Yeah, sometimes.
Hey, I can be serious.
You do have nachos hanging from your ears, hun. Wow, I'm embarrassed for you. Give her a hand, every...
She might have nachos hanging from your ears, but you have something else going on, ma'am.
everybody!
What are you gonna do? Throw me in yeast stocks?
I was about to say they're gonna throw him in knee stocks.
Oh, come on!
Dude, everybody's coming back now. We have all the side characters. This is definitely a bigger episode. Also, This might be a small thing. I don't really know where my fan base lies or where anybody lies. My viewers, I guess. I don't know who's considered a viewer compared to a fan necessarily. If you're here for the show or if you're here for me, whatever it may be. Regardless, I'm ranting too long. Whenever I think of stocks, I think of the stockades, and whenever I think of the stockades, I'm thinking about WoW. You know, and that dreaded location.
Hey, nice outfit, Gideon. You actually look less girly than usual.
Do you think I'm silly?
Yes.
No?
Oh, I knew it!
Dude, I'm all about silliness, man. All right, I think that's the biggest thing that like I'm separate from my family is like I am not afraid to do stupid stuff. Not like we're dangerous or like scary stupid stuff, but like I'm goofy and I say goofy things and I dance around a lot. I have a good time, but they're a little bit more you know, on the regular path, which is nothing wrong with either. It's just, you know, it's nice to be around other people or even characters that like to be a little bit more sassafras. I've never used the word sassafras before, but it kind of felt right. I guess I'll find out. You guys can let me know. Are you sassafras people?
Natural earrings, the sweater. I thought I was being charming, but I guess people see me as a big joke.
No.
Come on, Mabel, you love that sweater.
I want to hit a serious topic here because there are these people, right, that will make fun of you or that will like try to bring you down from something that like you genuinely enjoy. As long as it's not murder, I feel like you should be okay, right? And I had a lot of people that like would try to like either bully me in high school or like would try to like make fun of this new thing I'm trying out. Whenever I bleached my hair for the first time, whenever I would play games at school, whenever like, I guess a lot of it, my sister is a big bully, but still like, they're always gonna bump into people in your life that are gonna be like, why are you doing that? Why don't you grow up? Why don't you do this other thing? Dude, at this point, I'm a big believer in like, dude, we are just kind of chilling right now. I'm like, in 200 years, sorry for some people, but like most of what we're doing is not really going to make a big difference. So the point of life for me is just to have a good time and stay as financially stable as possible. You know, go on the trip to Japan, go have a family in Vietnam. I don't know where that one came from. I hope that's not a feeling that's going to erupt when I'm in my midlife crisis. You know, just do the things that you want to do, have a good time, and if people try to shut you down, just ignore them, because technically you could just think they're just bots placed by the government to just say things, to just point out random shit, you know? Just think of them as that. They're just bot comments. That's what I've been coming in, I guess, more in agreement with myself, is like, because I always get angry at the people. I'm like, why would you leave bad remarks or bad comments? There's like, I'm just surprised you wouldn't say anything at all, because I don't have the energy to do that kind of shit, you know? But like, I'm just like, you know what? Technically, there's a lot of people out here that are running businesses for bot comments, and a lot of the hate could just be bot comments. You know, you could be arguing with a little computer, and then once you're thinking about it, you're like, you know what? That could absolutely be the case. And you're like, well, I'm never going to win against a computer because it's just programmed to be stupid. You know? That's it. Sorry for the little rant. I'm feeling pretty optimistic today. It's my birthday week, all right? It's on, oh, well, I guess for YouTube it was last week, but on Patreon it's Friday. I guess we'll talk about it in the other videos. I'm sorry for my rant. It's just something I want to talk about.
Come on, Mabel, you love that sweater.
I did before Pacifica ruined it for me.
If only I could crack the code.
Oh. Oh, wow. This is no joke. That's script right there. And I can't currently read it. That's like old-timey script too, so that like actually might say some shit, but boy, I can read script, but I can't read that.
Oh man, if this cover-up is true, it means Pacifica's whole family is a fraud.
Are you ready?
Woo!
If being delightful was a crime, you'd be breaking the law.
Let's go get him!
Just kiss already. That's cute.
We just need to crack this code. Let me see. It's not a gyp.
All right. So I'm curious. I mean, I guess I'll never know when we actually get to the point where I can decipher things, or if it is really just hidden within the episodes itself. This one's probably a little bit too obvious, but is that an assault rifle in there? Or is that just a broken tree?
It's not numerology. It's not... Wait, of course! The triangle is the alchemist's symbol for flame. Lighting the parchment on fire will reveal the secret message. And I was gonna burn it.
We were on the lookout for two kids who might be reading.
We're hunting them down for secret reasons.
Woo! Gravity Falls Museum of History.
You realize what this means, Mabel? We're gonna have to break in.
Or it could be just open. Wasn't there something about this in the episode with the ghosts in the convenience store where they said there was something about a ghost in, I guess, the museum or like a court building or some shit like that?
And those are your free Pioneer Day passes and your balloons, blue
Cute.
and pink.
We're in. Be right here. We have to figure this one out quick. Founder should be right here.
I don't know. Hold on a second. Hold on a goddamn second. I'm telling you, it looks like a woman or an angel. All right, this is just gonna hurt my neck. I guess we'll find out. I'm assuming they're gonna solve it, but I could have sworn these look like wings, and this is like a head here, and then she could be pointing to the left, or if you flip it upside down, it's pointing to the right. Okay, it's either that or I'm going crazy.
We have to figure this one out quick. I have a feeling those cops weren't at the library to check out books.
I don't think the one with the bell can read.
So what is it anyway?
It worked!
Huh? Wait!
Dude, it did not look that clear when I was upside down. It did not look that clear, right? There's no way in hell. But I was absolutely correct, which is kind of sick. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, it's definitely more abstract.
Huh? Wait!
Okay, yeah, for sure. There's no way in hell it looked like that. But it still resembled that idea pretty much, which was actually kind of cool. So I'm glad it was not a joke or a trick.
It's not abstract, it's upside down.
I think I've seen that statue in the cemetery.
Huh.
Oh,
The
wow.
statue must be pointing to the next clue.
Oh, gross! She's picking my nose!
I would not have guessed that in a million years. I would have looked in one direction for probably a week and then given up. There is no way in hell I would have broken her finger with my nose.
Mabel, look!
Ha! Who's silly now, Pacifica?
Okay, look out for booby traps.
They've also been emphasizing on this candy thing, so I don't know how that's going to come into play. It's not like they can get lost in their hometown.
Ha! Booby traps.
Oh.
Tranquilizer darts!
I mean, props. Oh my god. There's some nice shit down here. Got a sword, a telescope, a chest full of paper?
It's a treasure trove of historic-y, secret-y things.
Founder of Gravity Falls was, in fact, a fraud.
Okay. This is like actual dialogue here. I'm going to look into this because he did not read all this, but let it be here recorded. Nathaniel Northwest, famous in his native Gravity Falls for standing in the park and hitting himself with a large boating oar until he blacked out, was chosen to become the Patsy Mayor of Gravity Falls. Northwest spoke in a series of grunts and screams and often yelled his trademark phrase, "I'm going to eat this entire oak tree because I'm a powerful wizard." The fabled founder of Gravity Falls was in fact a fraud. His last moments on Earth were spent choking on a giant piece of bark, attempting to live out his blanket dream. He was hated by everyone that blank. He will not be missed.
As well as a waste chub.
On other hidden historical truths include Thomas Jefferson was actually just two kids in an overcoat standing on each other's shoulders. The current and forever president of the United States is actually Santa Claus. Huh. There's actually no space in between the period here and the U. Interesting. Under the reign of Mr. Claus, America is not a democracy, but a jolocracy. Jollyocracy. The statues in Mount Rushmore are actually gigantic presidential faced robots that will be called into action when America needs them the most. I would love that if that's actually a thing. I feel like this period thing is, I don't know, this feels different because everything else is spaced properly except for it could be just a mistake, but you know, sometimes there's not if people go into like massive detail. Excuse me. An enormous evil time-devouring baby from another dimension is frozen in an Antarctic glacier. Fortunately, glaciers never melt, so we should be fine. Writing jokes for cartoons is more important than sleep. If you recite the Pledge of Allegiance backwards, you'll gain the secret wizard powers. This is only a joke, kids. Try it at home.
Shoveling village idiot. Oh, bad news for Pacifica. Wait till the papers hear about this.
Of all of America's secrets, the most embarrassing was that of Quentin Tremblay, the 8.5th president of the United States.
President? 8.5.
After winning the 1837 election in a landslide, Quentin Tremblay
That's a stupid joke.
gained a reputation as America's silliest president. He waged war on pancakes, appointed 6 babies to the Supreme Court, and issued the
It's not far off.
Emancipation Proclamation. His State of the Union speech was even worse.
The only thing we have to fear is gigantic man-eating spiders!
He was kicked out.
He's technically right. You know? That's a courageous little speech. Talking about the, you don't need to worry about anything except this really crazy, stupid, obscure thing that hopefully you'll never see. But then that would you know, boost your morale. I'd be into that. I kind of like Quimbley.
Until now.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that like
Is it honey?
amber or something?
The fool thought he could live forever by encasing himself in a block of solid peanut brittle.
Oh.
Smooth move, Mr. President.
Who knew all we had to do was follow a little girl's trail of candy wrappers?
Ah, there it is. There's the candy.
Oh, silly.
Now that you know the truth, well, we can't let you go around talking about it.
Does that mean?
Are you gonna kill us? Oh no!
Nah, calm down now, buddy, calm down. We're just gonna escort you and all this stuff back to Washington. You ain't coming back, by the way.
Oh. Oh my god, look how beautiful. Oh, country road. Look at that. I went to Oregon once, and I saw a mountain that looked like that. It was a beautiful mountain. We went on a hike in the woods, we had whitewater rafting, we had some candy, and sat in a hot tub for like 6 hours. And then we watched horror movies that night in the forest. It was sick. Absolutely great time. Would recommend. Wasn't even that expensive.
We got fold-out beds.
Good thing I brought my book of spooky ghost stories.
Ah! It is I, Quentin Tremblay.
I can't believe he's fucking alive. That's nuts. Okay.
You're alive! But how?
Peanut brittle really does have life-sustaining properties. You're not silly. You're brilliant.
And so are you, dear girl.
Not sure this is working.
Trust the silliness.
Fiddlesticks, keep going. Is that my third wife, Sandy?
Oh, was that a recall joke from marrying your the woodpeckers? Oh, okay.
Well, we didn't fit through the hole. Let's rebuild the box and try again.
No.
We gotta get out of here. Wait, Quentin, did you ever sign an official resignation?
No, sir. I ate a salamander and jumped out the window.
I kind of love him. I kind of like him. I know he's probably not going to stick around. I don't know if his body's just going to evaporate because that you cannot survive off that brittle, maybe. But I'm gonna miss this guy.
And Roderick,
actually,
you, dear boy, are on your way to unlocking the mysteries of this great land. So I'd like you to have my president's key.
Oh shit, that's actually massive. Like, no jokes aside, that key is probably extremely important in the future.
And then he chased me around and spanked me with a paddle for like 3 hours. Bottom line, George Washington was a jerk.
Agreed.
Aren't you gonna tell her about her 8th grade Aunt Pub Gray?
You know what, Dipper? I've got nothing to prove. I've learned that being silly is awesome.
It's my girl right there. All right, preach. Okay, sometimes it's not sending a message, sometimes it's just living your own life and having a good time. That's it. She understands me.
Well, I haven't learned anything. Hey, Pacifica!
Oh.
Nathaniel Northwest didn't found Gravity Falls, and your whole family is a sham. Deal with it.
Why would you give her that? What? Isn't that like the only copy?
What?
Okay, I can also be petty sometimes. I'm in a good mood today, so I guess I wouldn't do that necessarily. But I would definitely make sure I would have copies and then give it to her.
Mom!
United States Supreme Court, I implore you to rethink your decision. Very well, but who would you have replace me?
Mama.
That old crone? Chief Justice Num Num, you're
Why is it so
spinning up on
small?
yourself now. Oh, come on. This is a courtroom. This is a dark day for America.
I liked it. I hope everybody enjoyed the reaction. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.